Hi friends, Mr. Greg here. Today we'll be working on two different types of butterflies from construction paper. I decided to do butterflies because we are in the season of spring, and with spring comes new flowers and new insects that we wouldn't normally see throughout the other seasons. Butterflies are very colorful. They come in different sizes, different shapes, and different colors. So I'm very excited to see what we can create together. So, are we ready? Are we steady? Geo spells go. So first you want to start out with gathering your materials, which are different colored construction paper. For my first butterfly, I decided to use green and blue paper. Blue is my favorite color. So what we do is we take our two pieces of construction paper and we fold them in half. Once we fold them in half, we then cut them into smaller pieces. So now we have a blue piece and a green piece. I decided that I wanted to use the green paper for my larger butterfly and the blue one for the smaller one. So I took my ruler and I drew a line about 1 inch wide and I cut that piece off. So now I have two small squares, different sizes. So after I have my two different size squares, I drew my butterfly shape onto the green piece of paper on one side, and you can do whatever shape of butterfly you decide. I like mine, to be pretty elaborate and big because butterflies are just beautiful insects. So after I do the green one, I am now drawing on my blue paper, which is going to be smaller than the green one. So after I've done that, I now take my scissors and I cut out my butterfly shape. The blue one is pretty small, so it's fairly quickly to cut out. The green one is a little bigger, so it's going to take me a little more time to cut it out. After I've cut it out, I'll have my two butterfly shapes. The green one, which is the bigger one, and the blue one, which is the smaller one. And now that I have them cut out, I take my glue stick and I make a line onto the green piece and I stick the blue piece on top. And I take a little of the scrap paper to create a body and antennas for my butterflies. And you glue them on with the glue stick. Now we are moving to our second butterfly. And for these butterflies, I decided to use pink and orange paper. And just like our first butterflies, we are going to fold the papers in half. We are going to cut them. And again, we want two different sizes. So the pink paper will be my larger part and the orange paper will be my smaller part. And just like in the first exercise, I took my ruler and I drew a 1 inch line down the orange paper and I cut it. So the difference with these butterflies is that they're not going one on top of the other. There are two separate pieces that we're going to combine together. So you make sure that your color that you choose to do the bottom is smaller than the top part. So I chose the orange. So now I'm going to draw the design of the orange bottom part of the butterfly onto the paper. And I'm going to do the same thing for the upper half, which is the pink side, and it's going to be bigger. So I draw my butterfly shapes, and they don't have to be the same, but you want them to kind of look like each other, similar in shape and size. So once you cut them out and put them together, they fit nicely. So once we have drawn our shapes, we open our paper up and then we begin to fold it like a ruffle or like an accordion. An accordion is an instrument that has keys like a piano, and you can push and pull and the air creates different sounds, and that's what we want our paper to look like. So we do them for both pieces, the orange piece and the pink piece. And once we have both pieces folded together like that, we then open them up, flatten them out, and then we cut out our butterfly shapes. I'm going to start with the pink piece first since it's the smaller piece, and then I'm going to cut out the orange piece just like I did the pink piece. And then after we've cut out both of our shapes, we want to then refold them into the accordion-like pieces, one after the other. And then we take both pieces and we hold them together to kind of get the shape of the butterfly. And after we get the shape, we take our twine and we tie a nice little knot in the middle that's going to hold both of our butterfly pieces together. And there you have it. Very quick, very easy, very simple butterflies, two different types. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making it, and I am very, very, very excited to see what you guys create. So remember, after you create your butterflies, make sure you upload them to Class Dojo, send them to me, so that way I can share them with all of our friends, with all of our families, and all of our loved ones, so we can all do the work together and we can all see what everyone is doing during this time that we are all at home. Thank you so much, friends, and I look forward to seeing what you create. All right, so until then, be clean, be green.